Am I alive? I'm alive. Well, I decided to do something today. Huh? I decided to read a book that I've been meaning to read for a long while. Um, Before I read this book, yeah, and I'm going to do it live. uh, I wonder what's the copyright on things like this. I'm reviewing the book, right? Um, yeah, and I'm not going to read the whole thing. So let's see. First of all, before I read the book, my experience has been that you get, hold on, I want that on here like this because anyway, let's start over because what I'm doing is using this live stream to make a content for my short form videos and mid size videos. So let me try this again. Start over. Start over. I'm alive. I'm alive. Yeah. Okay. I decided to do something a little different today. I decided that I'm gonna read this book that I've been wanting to read for a long time, and tell you what I feel about the book as I'm reading it. So like a live reaction to this book that's been around for how long this book has been around. How long has this book been around? I I think this book was around even when I was a little kid collecting comic books. 73, I think. 1973. Yeah. So it was, yeah. And I mean, I never actually was able to afford to buy this book. It would have been awesome. I may have gotten a job from Marvel if I was able to get this book. Yeah, that's it. One thing about it is that I want to create my own comic books. I think that's apparent. I have been inspired by some of the people that came to my channel and conduct the interview, like Allan. That young man, um, he's becoming a prolific creator, and he hires his own artist, letterer. I mean, he's doing everything creative possible to have his books out there, and he has very creative books. Those are very. I mean, I was really impressed by his creativity and his storytelling. Then you got this Miss Fang. Fang, she calls herself Fang. Um, I'll just call her Miss Fang. I mean, she's been in the United States for about a year, and she's already publishing books. She's using you know translators and whatnot. But she's fantastic artist, though. She's a fantastic artist, and yeah, I'm really impressed with her. And she's already publishing books. I mean, that's just amazing. I mean, so these people have been inspiring me as I mean, you could say Jim Lee has inspired you. You could say uh, Kim Jong, what's it? Kim Jong Gi. Those people have inspired me, but not in a way that these young people who are starting making their own comic book through this Kickstarter. And where they inspire me is just kind of made me, just wow. They're creating their own comic books without Marvel or DC, yeah, or having a job or and at such a young age. And I go, you know what? I'm not gonna just be inspired. I wanna walk that path, creating my own comic books, right? Oh yeah, another person that inspired me is Brian LCS. Brian LCS. Now he was a fellow comic book collector, fellow YouTuber, and he created his own comic book called Doctor. You guys saw that, right? So yeah, and again, I'm not gonna just let them inspire me. I want to, but at my age, who's gonna hire me? And give me that on the job training, OJT. You know, my experience tells me that OJT is the best way to get good at whatever you're doing, like on the job training. If you're a plumber, becoming a apprentice plumber, working under somebody and just working, just doing the job on the job training. Uh, that's the fastest way to get your skills up there, right? On the job training. Again, at age 62, who's going to hire me and say, "Hey, you have a potential, kid. I'm going to be, I'm going to give you the OJT that you deserve." And yeah, and then yeah, maybe after about 2 years of your life, you you have another stroke and you be gone. That's okay. We're gonna go ahead and give you all. We're gonna spend all this money to train you, and then we're gonna finally, when we're about to benefit from your talent and skill set that we've taught you, uh, 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 you know, you know what I'm saying. So I'd say, you know what if, what if, since I don't see people like Marvel, Image, DC, I don't see them, after I retire, because I'm even talking about after I retire, about 3 years from now. So, so after I retire, are they gonna hire me? Give me the on the job training, OJT? Of course not. But what if uh, you know what if I give myself on the job training? What if I have my own company? I mean, that's what Kickstarter is, right? These guys are doing it by themselves. So what if anyway, so here's my thinking. What if I have my own company and I hire myself as an artist and writer? Because we're close, it's a so I say, well, nah, man, we're gonna hire you. We know you have potential, so we're gonna hire you. We're gonna take a chance. I don't care if you're gonna croak in 3 years or not. We're gonna hire you, and and uh, uh, and give you the OJT. There's your desk. Work it. Become a artist and writer for our comic book, and you can do whatever story you want to tell. We trust you. And I said, okay, thank you. Well, now I'm on this desk. I am hired by this awesome boss, and he trusts me to do everything. Now what do I do? How do I freaking how do I draw comics? How do I create comic books? Well, now that I got some little retirement money here, I bought me this book, How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way, and I'm gonna go through these alive, right? So yeah, uh, so it's written by Stan Lee and John Buscema. Awesome, John Buscema and Stan Lee. All right, so let's see. How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way by Stan Lee and John Buscema. I thought this was pretty funny right here. It says here, dedicated to John Buscema, the Michelangelo of the comics, Stan Lee. right? Then it says, dedicated to Stanley, who knows talent when he sees it. Jim would say, I don't know. That's I get, oh, well, you win some, you lose some, Stan. Very good, very good. All right. So I thought that was funny. Now, we're not going to go through all these, right? I'm not going to go with this preface. Who reads preface? Who reads preface? Don't, come on. Okay. Tools and talk of the trade. Okay. Now these tools, I know all these tools. I have my own ink pen, my own ink. I got, these triangles and glass jars. I mean, I got all these stuff. T square, the ink compass, rag. I got all that. So okay, I got one of these things too. These what are the drawing board. Yeah, drawing board. That's good. Now, this is interesting. This is interesting right here. I never knew all. I mean, I know some of these, but I never knew all of these. So let's go through this. This is just a type of things, component of a comic book. So A, that's A. A is the first page of a story with a large introductory illustration. Is called a splash page. Yeah, I remember reviewing some comic books with I mean looking over some of the people that have been invited to my channel. I looked at their comic book, and I did complain. I mean, they're talented people, and I give them all kind of kudos for their creativity and their drive and all that. But when they didn't have a splash page, I complained. Come on, I need a splash page. I want to know how good the artist is. You know, as I open the book, because the cover, I know cover can be, it could be a original artist, interior artist, but sometimes cover is done by somebody else, and the interior is done by somebody else. So I would like to know the interior page is done. I mean, is done by a good artist. So I like to see a good splash page when I open up a comic book. That's me. But anyway, splash page. Letter drawn in out. The B is a letter drawn in outline with the space for color to be added are called open letters. B. If the Fantastic Four fail, the Inhumans must then decide. Huh. Uh, so what are error called? These are called open letters. Okay. B. I don't know. C. Copy, which relates to title, is called a blurb. That's a blurb. Must then decide. Okay. I'm not quite understand what that is. The name of the story is, of course, the title. Shall Man Survive? Okay. Shall Man Survive? All right. That's D. E. Outline around the lettering done is in the jagged shape is called a splash balloon. Ah, the splash balloon. E. Okay. Yeah, give that pop. The title of the pop. Okay. That seems a little dated. Okay. Um, Outline around lettering done in this jagged shape. Okay. A single illustration on a page is called a panel. F. F. E. What is that? Ah, this single panel. Okay. Okay, that's fine. The space between panel is called gutter. Oh, okay. Like this is gutter. These are gutters. Okay. Yeah. You won't be surprised to know that that is a sound effect. Okay. That. Okay. Sound effect. Copy, which represents what a character is thinking, is a thought balloon. This thought balloon. What is that? Thought balloon. Well, I know this. Yeah, there's but at least can shield him with my body. Yeah, top balloon. And little connecting circles on top balloons are called bubbles. Okay. Little bubbles right there. Connecting we silly call them squares. Oh yeah, okay. There's a Stanley. I guess that I'm going to guess that's a Stanley part of the writing. The regular speech indicators are called dialogue balloon. Okay, we got dialogue balloons. Yeah, these dialogue balloons. Victory is mine. You know that. Okay. Uh, Connecting arrows on dialogue balloons showing who is speaking are called pointers. Ah, you gotta have pointers. Here I knew that was a kingpin speaking right there. Okay. The word in balloon which are letter heavier and the other words are referred to as bold words or bold lettering. Oh, yeah, the victory is mine is bold, and the rest of these are little ones. I don't want to read. Okay. Okay, what's the next? Um, and this is my favorite part where names are. We call it credits, just like in the movies. Okay, I'm gonna guess that's Stanley because he wants to be credited for everything. N, what is N? Where is N? Is it on the next page? Oh, N right there, right there, N right there. Oh, no, right there. No, this N right there. Yeah. Editor by Stanley, even though Jacob did everything. All this little technical stuff. G O O O O O O O. Where's O? Oh, all this publication data and all that stuff. Oh, this is very important for us collectors, isn't it? Isn't it? We don't want to make sure we want to get a print. We don't want to get reprints. We want to get the original, all that nonsense. And P, copy in which someone is talking to reader, but which is not within dialogue balloon is called captions. These are little seconds later, like yeah. So then seconds later is for us. This right here, P. All right. All right. Now, what are these? Moving right along, we now introduce you to one of Marvel's many widely heard close-ups. Close-ups. Yeah, close-ups. Yeah. So called because the camera, meaning the reader's eye, has moved in about as close as possible. Okay. This type of panel in which reader's view of the scene is from farther away, enabling him to see the figures from head to toe. Head to toe. Sorry, Liefeld. You have to show some toe. Head to toe is called a medium shot. All right. Yeah. And here we have a long shot. In fact, since it shows such an extreme wide angle scene, you might even call it a panoramic long shot. I will never be a book reader because I'm a horrible pronunciator. Without anyone getting angry at you. I don't want to sound troublesome. Anyway, why am I reading that? Why am I reading the dialogue? So I'm supposed to see the panoramic view of the panel. Okay. When you're up above the scene, looking down at it, it is panel. What else could you possibly call it but a bird's eye view? Okay, bird's eye view. Nice to have a bird's eye view. On the other hand, when you are below the scene of action, as in this panel, where your eye level is somewhere near Spidey's heel, we are inclined to refer to it as a worm's eye view. Worm's eye view. This is where worms come in. Worm's eye view. Worm. There you go. We have worm's eye view. All right. So worms are never out of job. They always have a job. Worms are nice. Now, drawing in which the details are obscured by solid black or any other single tone of color is called silhouette. And now that we agree upon the language, let's get back to drawing the pictures. All right. All right. Chapter 2, Secret of Form. Making object look real. Anyone even or yeah, let me see if let me go ahead and read it. Okay. Anyone or even you or I can draw some sort of a circle or square, but how do we make it look like a real thing? How do we make reader feel as if he can just reach out and touch it? How do we stop it from just lying there, flat, one dimensional on the page? How do we give it length, pretty easy, width, not hard, and depth? This is a tough one, okay? In short, how do we give it proper form? Now that we have about the test, let's see how Big John can help us find the answer. So all this time it's been Stanley. Okay. Ah. So well, so I got me a. I'll go ahead and got me sheet of paper right here. Hi, Christina. How are you? How was a Heroes Con? You having did you have fun at Heroes Con? Uh, oh, madam, how are you? Oh, you too. How you guys are still talking to each other after being a roommate? Huh? That's a good sign. Oh wow. Uh, how you guys had fun? Hey, you guys want to come up? Let me see. You want to share his stuff? Let me see if I could. Right here, there you go. Invite a guest. Copy. Paste. You're welcome to come on and brag to me about how great HeroCon was and just rub it in me and say, you missed it now, man. We got to go Heroes Con. We got to be roomies. We are still in the same room. You guys are still in the same room? You got it's a Sunday. Sunday. Oh, so okay. Yeah, it must be traveling tomorrow. So you guys partying today? You guys I heard you guys were partying yesterday. I heard you guys are partying yesterday. Look was telling me. And oh man, you guys are. I'm so jealous. Oh well, next year if you guys don't go next year, I'm gonna be really angry because you know that means that you guys. Oh, now I'm going next year, so we better not go. I mean, that's how I'll take it. Oh man. Um, I saw some of your cosplay pictures, madam. Uh, Christina, did you cosplay or I remember seeing your pictures? I don't know. I don't know if I saw any of your picture on Instagram. I saw Roscoe's clips. Oh, Christina. Hey, Joe. How are you? Uh, Christina. By the way, I started doing a wood pyro, what is call it? Pyro something. Pyrographic. Pyrographic. Yeah, I got me a pyrographic soldering iron. It was only about $39, so I go ahead and got it. And um I yeah, I'm trying to. If people don't know, I'm trying to make a heart with the pyrographic in here in the heart. And heart I came up with is this. Well, this is a practice. This is a practice. Um, this is a practice. The practice. One thing I found out about burning on woods is that this right here, you see the thickness right there? If I just send this out, then it's another page. So thickness of this page is all the pages, however long you can practice, you just send it, start over, send it, start over. So that's nice. But I do need, you don't want to use these too grainy, and you definitely don't want this out of nowhere. This how it so you really want to send it really good. But yeah, you see how burning breaks off between the grains. So yeah, what I'm doing is let me see if I could show you this. Screen share. This is going to be my reference. Yeah. And yeah, so basically that image, I like to put that image burn into this. So I think I did. Yeah. So this is my so what I'm doing is I'm practicing. I use this as a template. Draw a circle. I mean, put a border on it. Then I practice drawing the Superman. Yeah, new art form, new media, whatever you want to call it. Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad you like it, Christina. Yeah. So yeah, I feel. I mean, I try to draw something. I mean, yeah, I could draw on the wood. I could use ink or something, right? But I decided that I want to do something unique for the woods. I mean, seems like a wood need to be burned. I don't know, So um, burned or carved. Uh, carving, carving. I yeah, I think that would have been just too much. The burning is a little change of medium has changed a little bit, but some of the skill that I think could be carried over. Uh, Carving, I don't know if I could carry that over. My penciling skill carries over to carving skill, but for pyrographic, I think if I get the nice smooth surface and nice burning tools, then I think a lot of drawing skill can carry over. So anyway, Christina, I'm doing those. You guys are you guys uh coming back tomorrow? Is that there's a madam?
Hey.
Hi. How you like how you like uh how do you enjoy the Heroes Con?
Yeah, well, I gotta say, Naman, besides the fact that you're not here,
Uh-huh.
it has exceeded my expectations.
Exceeded your expectation?
Yes.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Just getting to meet other people and just getting to hug people you've been talking to for years, and getting to meet them face to face for the first time is, and just getting to see this weird interplay of artists and creators and content makers. I think it's great. It's really
Did
cool.
you into the cosplay contest?
No, but I guess I
Oh,
was on the news with Christina Payne. We
really?
were, yeah, we made the local news. I guess everyone said like they had seen some program, and then we heard about it, and that it was Christina and I in the background walking around or something. So, about women in cosplay.
Oh, they just captured you in the news, but they didn't talk. Did they talk about you or no?
They didn't talk to us personally. No,
Or talk about you? They didn't even
they
talk
just
about
they
you.
talk. They were just talking about women in cosplay. I guess
Oh,
this is all I know now. It's all my information I know.
awesome, awesome. Are you gonna go next year?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That's a good
You better
question,
go. You
Naman.
better go. You better go because next year is my plan to go. So you have to go now.
Now
That's
I
all.
have to go, right?
You have to go. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
You
gotta
have
think of a
to,
plan. I don't know. I mean, there's
and,
a lot of
and,
steps
and,
between here and the convention
and you have to
center,
enter the contest. And you have to enter the contest.
and I have to enter into the content. Yeah, right.
Namen.
Uh oh. I think
Oh,
is that you backstage?
No.
Oh.
Namen, Namen.
Uh oh. Someone's
man,
calling your name.
that sounds like a lady fantastic.
You're correct, sir.
Lady fantastic, how are you? Looks like you guys are having blast over there.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Dude,
what
Christina.
else is there to do? Really?
Huh?
Yeah, we're tired, dude. We have been walking all day. Oh, the last few days, it's been lots of walking, and now our bodies are like,
Can I put the camera on you?
mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah, it's fucking like if I don't know how many steps you're supposed to do in a day, but I feel like if I had one of those watches that was like accounting for my steps, I feel like I would have doubled or tripled the normal amount of steps I should have been doing in a day.
I'm recognizing I have muscles in my feet that I didn't know existed. They're letting me know that I exist for the
Well,
first time.
that is why last year I stole a table because I didn't want to do all that walking.
Yeah, yeah. It was tempting because it was tempting to just grab a scooter, or something, and just be off with it. But no, we can't do that. So.
I'm thinking about having a table. I want to have a
Are you not,
table.
man? Really?
I want to have if I become if I actually create comic book myself, right?
Yes. Yes.
And have some kind of you know if I could do stuff like this, right? I mean, if I
Yes.
could, maybe I have
Yes.
something to sell. Maybe I will have something to sell, right?
I think you would fit right in, Naman.
Then I have a
Yeah.
table. I just sit and just, interview you guys as you come by. I don't collect comic books anymore. I mean, I do. I just collect those ones that I really, really, really want. But
Right.
I don't. I have no need to feel the runs. I mean,
No.
you know, I'm trying to get rid of some of my collections. So
Why?
Well,
so,
don't say it ain't so.
Why?
but I wanna be able to create stuff. So before I go, I want to create stuff.
I hear ya. I hear ya.
So
Yeah. If it lets
uh,
your light shine, you know,
yeah, so
let your light shine.
uh, I think that's
Yeah.
more important.
Go ahead.
That's more important to me than having full collection of Superman, Spider-Man, or whatever, right? So
Right. That's
uh,
right. Well, I'll tell you, I was used and abused. Um, what happened was is that Lady Fantastic decided she needed to get Chris Claremont's signature. So she decided that I was going to dress up as Emma Frost, the White Queen, and wait in line with her for hours. And Chris
as bait.
as Chris Claremont's just eye candy, right? Like this was going to be the game plan.
Claremont bait. He's known to like the lovely ladies.
Anyway,
it worked.
as we're waiting in line for approximately an hour, they cut the line off like behind us.
Yeah.
And then some like old guy walks by and he says something to me, like something about, Emma Frost, and I'm like, "Oh, cool.
Excuse me, Miss Frost.
Excuse me, Miss Frost, whatever." And then Lady Fantastic says, "That was Chris Claremont."
It was.
And then we had to verify with Matt, who had already had Chris Claremont's signature earlier that day, got a picture with him, that he was wearing the exact same T-shirt
It was him.
of the guy who said that to me. So,
I met Chris Claremont, so I know who he looks like.
all right, well, now I do too.
Well, now I'm posting it on my IG with those
She
two.
posts on the Lady Fantastic posts on the IG, on her IG, and she got up there, and the guys before us were getting like 20 comic books signed, and they're like, "Can we get your picture? Can we like get a knuckle bump with you and stuff?" And he's like, "No, I'm getting over COVID, no." Right? The line's almost over, and then it's Lady Fantastic's turn, right? I like videotape her like telling her, like, her love of Chris Claremont stories and stuff. It's magical. And then I come over, and Chris Claremont's, I just get something so he can sign it, and I'm just like, "Thanks a lot." And he's like, "Yeah, can I get a picture with you?" I'm like, "Sure, of course you can."
The
Like,
thing is,
please.
the group of guys that were in front of me, were asking if they could get a picture with Chris Claremont, giving him a
Oh,
dab,
I
like
mean,
knucking up.
Man, Blaster, you have a cure for COVID. That's you. You have a cure for COVID. I'm sorry. I mean, you can.
I cured Chris Claremont. He's fine. He's fine now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
you
have
can see the grin on his face as his chest, as her boob presses into his chest. He's a happy little man. He didn't want to touch hands with the guys in front of us. Couldn't make any kind of contact with the guys in front of us. But ask this hoe right here.
There's two behind them.
Yeah, no, it's hilarious. I was loving every second of it.
I mean, it's like, yeah, you need a bottle that and sell it. You have a cure for COVID. I mean,
I guess I do. So funny. Oh, funny. Oh my god. So yeah, that happened. That was fun. We've had lots of funny moments and stuff.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I mean, somebody needed to catch that guy and go. Look, come on, he's just cured, or he found a what do you call it? What is it? Vaccine or whatever you call
But
it?
is he vaccinated? I don't know. Is Chris Claremont isn't it his civic duty to be vaccinated? I don't know.
Yeah,
He just got over COVID, I guess.
Anybody?
Didn't want to touch anybody, but
the guys in front in front of us.
but he was willing to just give me COVID, I guess.
It's called
He did
Madam
ask me for
Vaccine.
the photo.
It's called Madam Vaccine. Okay.
Madam Vaccine. That's my new name. Madam Vaccine. I love it. If only I could cure COVID. Oh, I wish.
Madam Vaccine.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Oh my
What do you
goodness.
what are you drawing, Naman?
Oh, I was I was going over this book, and well, what I was gonna do is make a short form videos. I was gonna make a long form live video, and then and go over all these things. You know, I was just gonna go over this book and just review the book.
Okay, cool.
But I know, but we have to talk about Heroes Con. we have to
Now we
talk
gotta
about
talk about
we have
heroes.
to talk about
I
Madam
know.
Vaccine. We got a Madam
I
Vaccine.
know medic vaccine now. Okay, I got one thing to show off, okay?
Uh,
I can show off one thing. Here. I got this really cool, sexy poison ivy.
wow, let's hold
Oh,
on.
no. Who,
Let's
Vox knew who the artist was, and I forgot already.
Yeah, it's I think it's Jamie something. There we are. Okay.
woohoo!
Woo! Yeah, it's $20, right? And I was asking for a deal. He couldn't give me one. And then I bought it, and then I said, "Could you have something to back it up with? You know, like I really don't want to get it bent. It's a pretty big piece." And he's like, "Sure." And he bends down, and he comes back up, and he's like, "Here you go." He's like, he's like, "I gave you a little something in the back for you." And I turn around, and he's included one of his metal $30 pieces that he sold out of yesterday.
What?
Yes, for free.
What?
Yes.
You definitely going with the. Definitely going with that shit.
And now I was happened to be dressed as Poison Ivy at the time. I don't think this hurt the cause.
What this is uh, uh, the madam wants to take a picture with you, but then then I just I'm short, so I just stay right behind you. And then I just pop in and go, yeah, madam's with me. I steal stuff. I steal stuff.
Okay, all right, yeah, I see that. I have a couple other like really choice, like nice comics I picked up too. I'm happy to say I didn't pick up. I mean, I don't have a. Thankfully, I don't have like a ton of heavy
got a
stuff to
sassy
take
one.
back. I got a really sassy one. Okay, should I show off my sassy one?
No, I think you should. But
All right, now I'm gonna show off my sassy one.
it's
All
late.
right.
You know, it's after dark.
It's after dark hours. Can you hold this phone for me? Oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Don't
Like
be
it says
sorry.
no. I'm like a total diva. Okay,
Go find your sassy comic. Is it in this pile over here?
it's in this pile.
Okay.
No, I think this is better. This is better.
Hold on a second.
No, yeah, that's better. That's better.
There's one. Okay. Else we're gonna get kicked tonight. For sure. Okay. All right. All right. I'm at Jenny Friesen.
This is not Jay Friesen, honey.
I know.
Okay.
I'm at Jenny Friesen. I got a couple things signed by her. I got a Zantana sign and another one signed.
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
One that Matt Heroes for Hire got like gifted for me. So she signs them for free, and we took a picture, and that was it. That was my impression. I did get this kind of cool comic I picked up. It's called Cherry.
Oh no!
Oh no!
When did you have time to? When did you have time to pose for these comic books? When did you have time to pose for these comic books?
I didn't pose for this comic book. Come on now, Naman. Naman. This was just at the con exclusive, whatever. It's one of 400. What? Okay, help me out here, honey.
It's one of 400.
One of 400
of the paper copies.
of the paper copies.
The original exclusive release.
Of the original exclusive release.
Oh,
I'm being fed all this information from my producer, Lady Fantastic.
Well, love you guys.
Who sends
Well, I
her
think
love?
I think my videos have just been canceled.
I bet it has been.
What? Why would it be canceled? I have no clue why.
Everything's digitized out of here. And look, Adam Hughes, we got him to sign it.
Yeah.
Adam Hughes signed it right there.
Right on the hoo-ha.
And his signature is AH, so it says
Larry
Well,
Wells.
that's very modest of you, madam. That's very
yeah, it
modest.
is that modest. It is, yeah, it is quite modest of me. And then Lady Fantastic graciously went and got it signed by the other guy,
Larry Wells,
Larry Wells,
the creator of Cherry Pop Tart.
the creator of Cherry Pop Tart. But
Oh my
in the bubbles up here, you can read.
Oh, you gotta turn the
Funny.
camera around.
All the little squares.
Oh, that's.
It's-
I'm not going to make you fix the camera because this
Oh,
is
okay.
right now
Okay.
mirror version.
There you go.
The hardest part about shaving all the little squares, all the little squares. Hello, what happened? Did my video got canceled? What happened? What happened? What happened? Did my did I get you kicked out of YouTube? Did I get kicked out of YouTube? Let me see. There's 4 people watching, I think. What happened? Let's see. Can you guys hear me? Can someone say something? Chat. Oh, there's Jeff. Hey, Jeff, what's up? I'm still alive? Okay. What happened? Okay, did you get this? Oh, hey, Sleepy. I was doing something here, but you guys, any of you guys are welcome to come up. Let me see. I thought I got kicked out. Kicked out of YouTube. Let's see. Oh, okay, hold on. I think I got somebody in here somewhere. Hey, Loke. Did you see? Did you see Madam?
Yes, I saw her earlier. I saw her show off the cover. It's a good cover, no?
Yeah, it was. I thought I got kicked out of the YouTube channel.
No. It's all pixelated. It's all blurred out. You're good.
I accused Madam of posing for that.
Do you want me to show you some stuff that you can get kicked off of?
Yeah, she must have lost the internet.
Yeah, she's using it from her phone.
Yeah, let me see. Here's the rest of you guys. I was like, that's funny as heck. Oops. What happened? Oops, sorry, something went wrong. Reload.
Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's see. How I move? Yes, sir. That's where I was looking at. What's that? What's that noise on the background?
That is me cutting some stickers right now.
Oh, you have, what do you call that? Cutting
The Cricut cutter.
cricket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little loud.
Yeah.
I'll mute my audio if you want.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. Oh man. Looks like they had fun.
They had a lot of fun.
Yeah. What is that? Hollywood's 22 panel.
So this is this was Wallywood was a comic book artist back in the day, and he
Yeah, I
ended
know
up
who Hollywood is.
right.
He worked for EC, I believe, and Mad Magazine. Yeah.
And
I love his art. I love his art.
he was hired by Disney
Uh-huh.
to pretty much do, I guess, the comic book stuff that they were doing. You know, the Mickey Mouse, Daffy Duck, and stuff like that. So he kind of took his sketchbook and he kind of drew these things here where it says 22 panels that always works.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Uh-huh.
His assistant was the one that collected it all together and put it together like this. Right?
Uh-huh.
So, you know, this is how I learn comics. 22 panels that work. Right? So you got the big head, the extreme close-up, right? Back of the head, part of the head, profiled, right?
Mm-hmm.
No background,
Right.
right? Dark foreground, light foreground, open panels, right? Those kind of things. So he kind of developed this technique that always works. So when you're working in comics, you still need to rely. So you can Google this for anybody out there who's Wallywood's famous advice. Yep. This is this is something, you know, I always have it on my wall kind of thing. Right?
Yeah.
So that's one of those things. But it's good to have this, right? So drawn the Marvel way. It's pretty much everything that you need to know, right?
Hey,
Exactly.
Sleepy, I imagine Sleepy knows the exact book that has that particular where you got the copy from. Do you have that copy from somewhere, some book?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I just found it online. I can send it to you. That's not a problem. It's just a picture. There's multiple, like there's different people did this from what do you call it? Oh shoot, I have his book. Give me a second here. I have Scott McCloud. There you go. So if you're into, here's one I recommend.
Oh, I remember that one.
Scott McCloud, right?
I used to have that book actually.
And that too, right? Reinventing comics and stuff like that. They're really good books to have, right? He breaks things down. A lot of the principles that are pretty much here on Wallywood is actually broken down and explained a lot more in these two books. Right?
Yeah, I remember the first book. Second one I don't remember. But...
Yeah, this is a revised edition, right? So this talks a little bit more about the breaking down of the story process, how things are done, a little bit more technical, I guess, incorporating computers, those things like that. This was the first edition. Well, not this one. I have a one that's, but this is a reprint. But again, it's the same principle. It's about how to tell stories, about your white spaces, perspectives, using perspectives, you know, your layouts and your tools and techniques. You want to get into those kind of things. These are great books. I always have in my library just in case, reference them.
Yeah. So Slippy say, I think with assistant, just pass that around.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
This
Yeah,
is
I give me that. I give me a copy of that, or if there's better version somewhere.
this is one of my favorite here. By Will himself, right? This is more of expressions and narrative using postures and he talks about Bridgman. Remember the drawing techniques and stuff. Then he goes into doing expressions, and it almost feels like his storytelling technique. Works really well. It's a great book. So
I see Otaku. Otaku was on my channel.
yep, he was here earlier.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Otaku. I see on my stream, but through YouTube, but not through my restream. I don't know why. Okay, that's I think yeah, I'll probably need to get. What were you saying about Will Eisner one? Can you go over that?
This book is really good for narrations. So you're using your panel as a narrative, so you can actually tell story based on your panels and the expression and the postures they use, right? So you can do things like physical positioning. As you can see, you can tell somebody's overpowering somebody else, right? And you can use where the guy leans forward to tell a story, right?
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
cool.
So these are great books. There's another one, I forget. There's another one that I have. I just don't know. I think my nephew has it. He comes over and he borrows my books and stuff like that, and he goes through it, right? But it is a great, you know, it shows a lot of the stuff that he's done over the years, like, using the spirit. It's a great book to look over, right?
Oh.
Right? It's a lot of things like Kirby did in the book. So you're looking at, or John Buscema about, postures, and you can see the exaggerations of the pose, right? Makes the comic more dynamic and stuff.
Right.
So these are great. There's another one, I forget what's it called, that has that.
Yeah. Well, my idea for this stream was, I mean, not now, but was going through this book.
Yep.
And I was just going to make a little regular video from it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Huh?
No, that's good.
Yeah. But I actually enjoyed going through something like this right here.
This one
going over what is what, name of what each items were, speech bubbles, and points, all that.
This one's a really good one if you want to write. Michael Bendis.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, look. Hello Kitty stickers. That means my daughter got into it. But it is a great book. It breaks down. Yeah, it breaks down the scripts. It breaks down the process of storytelling. He does break down how he does like spotlights on, like the thumbnailing process.
Looks like I need to get that too.
Right. like that. All right.
Yeah,
Forward by
I
Joe.
gotta get some of these books. Joe Quesada.
Yeah, I'm into a lot of the art books and stuff like that. These are Michael Bendis, and he takes the, like, this is Bill Sienkiewicz's rough. He takes it and he breaks it down, and like the interview process he goes through, and do you have advice on starting a new long form comic project? And they go through the process and they talk about it. Like, they're almost like interviews, right? Spotlight at Michael Owen, right? This is Power, when he did the dialogues. I mean, I love that. I mean, I love seeing the breakdowns and stuff. As you read through it, you're gonna see his thought process, how he's using negative space, right, to tell stories and stuff, right? Then he interviews. Here's the editors roundtable, what the editors are looking for, right? What they're talking about and stuff like that. It's a big read. This is more of a reading than anything else, right? But you do get a lot of information out of this. So, Words for Pictures by Brian Michael Bendis, right?
Right.
That's a good book too, right? But like everybody, I first started, it was this.
Yeah.
That was the first book that was out there that I found that was really helpful.
I mean, as a kid, when I saw this, I go, oh, when I saw this, I go, oh, I want to be a comic book creator. If I got that book, I'd be a comic book creator.
Yeah.
But I never bought it. I never bought it. I never bought it. Now that I got it, because I'm on the job training, OJT. I got hired as a comic book creator, so
yeah.
Let me go through my OJT. Yeah, I was going to draw all these things.
You should. It's a great practice. You start with that.
Yeah. And I will start drawing this next page and so on. And I was just going to do just live stream. Excuse me, just live stream about that. Excuse me, but then lady Madam and Christina and Lady Fantastic. I mean,
I know.
Is that what is that?
They hijacked your stream there to show some lady parts.
No, I enjoyed every minute of it though.
Yeah, they're fun. They were a lot more rowdy earlier this morning.
Were they?
Well, yeah, when they were, was it in the afternoon? Sorry. In the afternoon. Now they're pretty much the end of the day.
I mean, they have to fly out tomorrow, don't they?
Yeah. Gotta get some rest. They were showing all sorts of stuff.
What is that?
Stickers.
Yeah, I know. What that's your logo?
No, it just says artist proof.
Oh. What's that mean?
That means that these will go on specific sketch cards. And I'm testing out the size. So when I do, normally what happens is when I do a project for Marvel or Upper Deck, they usually put artist proofs, APs, right? And you get to keep the card, right? And I'm working on these cards for Masterpiece Design for Mickey Mouse and all this other stuff. And I don't want to, the cost of printing gold foil on a card goes up $100 every time you do those kind of things. So I figure it's cheaper if I just make holographic stickers to place on the card. So we just print the card once, and I'm gonna put them on the card. That's it, right? That's
Nice.
just to indicate to the artist to keep the card for themselves. Right?
Do you
Right?
get to keep any of the cards?
For what? For the
Any of
Marvel
the
stuff?
other- Yeah.
No, not anymore. They don't allow us to do that anymore.
Oh.
Right? This is for the masterpiece cards that I'm working on right now. So I'm doing I'm doing these like Mickey Mouse stuff. And I'll put a sticker in the back that says artist proof. So the artist
okay.
knows to keep the card for themselves, right? So
Mhm.
like that, right?
Oh. Cool. That's so cool. That's so
Right?
cool. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh man.
Right? And this is it. I mean, this is me testing and cutting and making sure. Then I'll pack this up and I'll send it to the guys when they print it, and I'll send them the files, and that way they can make themselves. Right? We don't need a lot. I figure I'll do this for the time being, just for the run.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, look, that was fun.
Yep.
Madam, and I hope you guys are having fun. Thanks for coming by, and
They'll pay for it on Monday.
huh?
They'll pay
Yep,
for it Monday when they get the
yep.
hangover. When the hangover kicks in.
Well, now I need to get a copy of the comic book that Madam showed me.
Yeah. Cherry, that's right. Cherry by yeah.
Tag on it. Formal for Cherry. Anyway, thanks in the chat for having patience with us, and
Have a good night,
I hope
everybody.
you had a good sneak peek at the Madam's comic book. Anyway, the next time, Look and Namin out.
Later.